With time running out on the MARBULA 1 season, teams find themselves scrambling toward the end to gain as many spots as possible, and for some, continue to chase a championship. The road for that travels straight through the Electron Expressway, the home of the Kobalts, here in Zuro. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. Well, what is the pathway to the championship? There are many permutations. Many are watching the crazy cat's eyes, others focused inward to try to deliver their best performances that they possibly can with the limited time that they have remaining. How do you get there? Well, first, it's elemental, my dear Watson. You must qualify. You see the banking. You see the very tortuous first sector, and creeping onto your screen at the bottom there, a new feature, multiple pathways around that particular corner. You'll learn more about the track as we go along. The point is, Q1 begins now. Pinky Panther is the first one to go. Each marble will complete one lap and set a time. The top 10 will advance on to Q2 and a 3-lap shootout for pole position. 11 through 20, their spots are set for the race tomorrow. They will go no further. Pinky Panther through the chicane on the backside of the track, as we see a pathway through the banking there to set up for what is a very fast turn. Those multiple lanes keep the momentum up extremely well, and the marbles will be hitting top speeds as they come across the line. Pinky Panther's first time, 28.744, and Wispy already going faster in the second sector. Through that sweeping turn, the final chicane, but is slower across the line. Sectors 1 and 3, the undoing there. For the Bumblebees, it's Spex, who last ran 3 Grand Prix ago. That was the Mo Motorway with a qualification of 14th. But over a second and a half in the clear in the middle sector, oh, but loses it in the third. Spex cannot usurp Pinky Panther for provisional P1. Iceberg slings through off the walls of the chicane, not terribly gracefully, and might have lost a little time. Second place for Iceberg. Yellow on track now. A marble that has had dismal qualifyings up until the Mo Motorway, qualifying on the last row each time before finally breaking into the top 10, but barely. What can Yellow do here? Well, it's not last. We'll see how well that time holds up. Last few Grand Prix, we've seen large splits in the best to the worst times. We'll see how condensed they are here. That's not a bad line through that chicane. Takes Bonbon, and is rewarded for it with provisional P1. 28.569 is the new mark to beat, as Crush takes that inside line through the hairpin. The accelerator blasting around the banked section. A wonderful third sector, and actually makes me eat my words and goes P1 by 0.2 of a second. I was not expecting that. Purple times in those sectors, by the way. Oh, that's a wonderful exit through that chicane. Oh, despite going purple in the third, Glimmer only manages 5th. Now, purple meaning fastest of any marble through that particular sector. Green means faster than the leader was. And yellow means you have some work to do. And oh, that was high on the curbs for Hazy, who's bounding off the walls side to side and goes 7th. Minty Fresh, the final marble of the first half of Q1. 10 more remaining, of course, to set the rest of the grid. Minty Fresh, middle line. Ooh, slow off of the exit of the chicane, only goes 9th. 29.648. The first 10 have gone, and from here on out, you will start seeing green and red in the scoring pylon. Green meaning you are definitely safe, red meaning you are out. But first, a quick word. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the second half of Q1. Off we go with Arab. Marble that finished third at Tumult Turnpike and second just a couple of race weekends ago at the Stardust Accelerator. Came from 9th to do it. And a marble that has gained 15 spots from start to finish over the course of this season, and is a 10th up through the first sector, couple of 10ths through the second. Outside line, glance off of the chicane across the line, is good enough for first. A 28 flat. Times keep tumbling, and so down the order goes Wispy, and will be eliminated. Arup is safe. Thunder for the Thunderbolts, whose jubilant crowd saw the home team perhaps break the home curse. Winning at the short circuit from third on the grid. Momo through the banking, inside line, and goes second into safety as well. Crush also with the green, Minty Fresh, and Thunder are eliminated. Rapidly. Far into the track here. Coming down the front stretch, 9th. That is 8th on the scoring pylon. And we'll have to see if that remains safe. Starry coming through the final sector. What can Starry do? Goes P1, breaks 28. 27.967. Hazy is eliminated. Bonbon is safe. And out on track, you hear the cheer. Cerulean for the home team. Qualifications of 18th, 7th, 3rd, and 6th. So trending in the right direction. Green Ducks have been trending there too. They sit in 3rd. Cerulean 2/10 up through the first sector. Goes the inside at the hairpin. Through the far chicane. And the boost. Through the banking and needs to make up a lot of time. Tries to go inside. And ends 9th. That is not safe yet. Rapidly and Swax, Hazy, Yellow, Minty Fresh, Thunder, and Wispy are those eliminated so far. 3 spots still up for grabs. Tumult for Balls of Chaos. Hits hard into the entrance to the chicane, loses some time, and will be eliminated. 17th of 18 who have run. Orangin comes up now, our pole sitter from back at Tumult Turnpike, 2nd place at Mellow Meadow, so we know that marble has some speed. Question is, will it translate late in the season to some success? Nicely traversed through the chicane, goes 6th and will advance. Glimmer is out. Cerulean on the bubble with 1 marble left to go, and it's the crazy cat's eyes, Yellow Eye. Will the home fans have a marble in Q2? Half a second to make up. And 19th. Yellow Eye is eliminated. And the Kobalts make it to Q2. Cerulean, by a little over a 10th, is safe. Does that open the door ever so slightly to some of those teams who are chasing Crazy Cat's Eyes in the championship? Yellow Eye, that marble's worst qualifying, went 17th at Misty Mountain in the 3rd Grand Prix of the year. Will have to be playing some catch-up. For now, though, 3 laps between the start of Q2 and pole position, and we are off. Oh, there were some collisions as the marbles crossed the line to begin this race. It didn't affect the front runners, and that includes Starry and Momo, who just got by Arup to take 2nd place. Those two are in a good battle with Crush right behind, some differing lines as they come through that technical section. Looks like Billy tries to go on the outside, but loses positions. Oh, was that Momo? Momo might have also lost some spots, too. They sit 5th and 6th, respectively. Starry, Arup, and Crush. Oh, Orangin gets by into 3rd as they come across the line to begin the 2nd lap. Nice view here of the exit off of the belt, and some differing lines there, too. It's all up to the marbles how aggressively they want to throw themselves into the first few turns of what is a rather circuitous first sector. The lead for Starry is growing. Orangin, though, tries to go to the inside, and here it comes down. Orangin chasing Starry through the banking. Farther back, we've got Momo, Arup, Cerulean, Billy, Crush, Pinky Panther, Iceberg, and Bonbon. Oh, look at this. It's going to be side by side. between Origin and Cerulean back there, who's up into 4th spot. I wondered who that was at the first glance. But Starry does maintain the lead. Momo has come all the way up. The other green marble, Billy, falling back into 10th spot. We've got a challenge for the lead. They come 1 length apart. They both go to the inside around the hairpin. And through the boost they come. Final lap. Starry and Momo. 2 marbles that are not strangers to finding the front row. And can they do it again across the line? And they will. Pole position for Starry. Cerulean 3rd for the home team. And that's where a lot of eyes were on that final lap. It was well back of those top 2. But the Kobalts will take it. Starting 3rd in front of Origin. It's Pinky Panther, Crush, Arup, Bonbon, Iceberg, and Billy. And here was the start. Watch back a little ways. There were already some collisions before they even crossed that line. But then some great racing between Arup and Momo. Billy was up there for the time being, but then ended up falling back. Starry, however, does get pole position, first of the season for that marble, and actually first of the season for all of Team Galactic as well. How will the home team fare now that perhaps the host curse is broken? Tune in to find out. We'll see you tomorrow.